Welcome back to the last ever comment show hosted by myself. I have no idea what they'll do with it after I've gone. Hopefully it will all be archived and repeats will be shown on UK TV Gold. Is that still a channel? I've got no idea. I don't watch TV. I watched a new Scout report without the hunting hexagons. This is the last one. I don't give a shit. Yes. That is right. I'm sure you know by now. But if you don't, let this comment from Transfer Talk inform you. Ciaran going to Willne from Football Daily subject to a medical. The deal is at risk of collapsing due to Ciaran's severe lisp problem. Hopefully the deal does not collapse. They decided to pass over the lisp problem in the medical and just, shove it quietly under the carpet. A bit like in the same way that Andy Carroll keeps getting moved to new clubs. Andy, your x-rays come back and your knee is absolutely f***ed. But remember when you scored 11 in 19 that one time? Off you pop on the tune! Next up, I'd like to give a shout out quickly to the Out of Context FD Twitter account and also the Football Daily Discord boys. Love you all. Good work. Keep it up. Now, before we chat rubbish, let's have a teeny tiny chat about football, as I guess that's technically what this channel is unfortunately about. Nathan Both said, if Pep does quit, it'll have a great negative impact on his legacy, in my opinion, as it'll look as if he wants to go to an easier league where his own team will always be top dog and never have another nearly unbeatable juggernaut like the current Liverpool team. Eric G also said, he at least needs to make it to the semis of the Champions League. Manchester City need to win Champions League for successful season, Ian Wright. That last one was from a BBC article, but I've said it now and it's in the title of the video. This is how we work. You never know, Ian Wright could actually watch Football Daily. No, he clearly watches Poet and Booge. But here's a hot take for you. Pep Guardiola isn't completely faultless and is actually a human being. And also funny, strange things happen in football which don't always boil down to the manager's fault. When you've had a 5xG combined in 2 games against Tottenham and they've had 0.5, but they scored 4 and drawn 1 and won 1 and you scored 2, maybe you could and should look at the front three at City and just be like, politely, could you just fucking kick it in the net, you c***? But irrelevant to that, I would agree that City need to win the Champions League to call the season successful, even if we retain the FA Cup and the League Cup. Our ambition and status now means winning those 2 domestic trophies simply isn't considered good enough. That's the bare minimum now. That's a far cry from where we used to be, and a far cry 4 good game. Let's talk about games. I like games more than football. I don't actually. I like going home. That's a far cry where I don't even care about that anymore. Let's move on. I don't, however, think we will win the Champions League, but I also don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. And I think playing against Real Madrid first is the ideal scenario for us as a team. If we can get our shooting boots on, and more importantly, if Laporte is 100% fit, and if Sané returns and kicks on from the off, we can beat Real Madrid. And then we can use that belief from what would be a bloody massive win, we could then go on and win the Champions League. Now, for me, being the champions of England is still way more important to me personally, but the Champions League is slowly becoming more important to me every year that we mess up. If we were to win it, this season could be one of the best ever. It wouldn't eclipse the previous 2 for me, and nothing will ever beat the 2011-12 season. But it would be pretty bloody nice. So Liverpool, now we've given you the league by being painfully crap and inconsistent and having the only man who can defend for us being out for the entire season. If you could kindly allow us to win a Champions League trophy this time, we could do the old switcheroo from last year, then that'd be much appreciated. But whatever happens, just please don't win both. Stay at home, Klopp. Play the under-23s in the Champions League, because he's clearly still worried about the league. Oh, we can't play against Shrewsbury because we're tired. Piss off. You can't be one of the best teams if you can't just be asked to play the games. You're like 20 odd points in front, just shut up and beat Shrewsbury. At THFC_ow. The next stat was referee trying to fill Ciaran's shoes. Haha! It's good, this photo, which isn't actually here, it's a green screen, because it's entirely accurate. Accurate in the sense that my feet are huge, and the person replacing them doesn't have size 12 feet. But who will be on the end of those tiny little legs? I wonder. I really do wonder. Football Daily Memes! It's the last remaining memes, or memus. Memus Christ. Look at my gigantic memus. Me shouting Garamaloo when the new Star Wars Question Master doesn't. Good. You should do that. You should be f***ing ashamed. Why can't I be a freelance ref? I bloody love being the ref. I've always loved it. Secretly, deep down, I've been like, you know what? I love asking for 3 points. I play with Ibrahimovic. Bloody love it. My day rate is on screen now. I propose this to be framed for Continental Club backgrounds. Oh, probably not, but it could be the background for the rest of this meme section. Hello, Pato! Smiling. Probably not at work. Sonic the Seagull. Everyone on their way to comment first on a Football Daily Instagram post. Bloody Bobby Seagull out of nowhere. I love Bobby Seagull. The only bird I like. Actual bird. Not if we're talking about bloody women. Birds. You right, love? Do you like football? No. Piss off. It's been a long day without you, my friend. Schalke show! Schalke show! Schalke show! What a time Schalke are having! Apart from being battered by Bayern Munich twice, bloody impressive work all round, boys! Bloody well done! With 5 points off the CL, okay, the crazy league as I like to call it, with 14 games to go. We've got the joint second best loss record in the division. We've just drawn a lot. And this is moving on a Bosman to Bayern in the summer. Fuck off. This house is no longer a Newball household. His Newball Peace Prize has been taken off him. We do not stand Newball no more. This is a Schubert household now. We are now the Schubertians, the Schubert and Ernies, the Marcus Shubries, Big Mark's Shubry Pie. If you are wondering if I'll still follow Schalke after, of course I will. I say this every week. It will never, well, you know, once a month now. It will never go away. It is stuck deep inside me, in my bottom. Schubert in the butt, Schubert. I'd like to now just thank some contributors to this segment in a very emotional montage. Katuchu, Amin Harit, Farman, the Miners, the mascot, which is a miner, as in ER, the fanny pack. It's time to say Das liebe Wohl. It's time to say Auf Wiedersehen. It's the last Schalke Show for now. Schalke Show! If you see a full moon, do that, because it sounds like a wolf. Notizie Atalanta! 5th in the league, you say? Very impressive. But I've got some news to break to you all. Atalanta are not my favourite Italian club. I've been a fraud this whole time. Who'd have thought? I don't even like Luis Muriel. What kind of name is Muriel? That's an elderly lady's name. Muriel. I have not watched a single minute of live Italian football. I don't even know where you can watch that, apart from actually going to Italy. I tried to think of who would be my favourite Italian team if I properly thought about it, but I honestly have no clue. I feel like it should be AC Milan, because that's what City's away kit is actually based on back in the 60s. However, on FIFA Ultimate Team, I used to always use the Lazio badge, because it was closest to the old City badge that I grew up with, and that I still hold fondly in my heart. But I didn't want to use the City badge on Ultimate Team, because that's no fun, is it? I'm going to go on record and declare no interest in Italian football. None. Zilch. None whatsoever. I'm only interested in what Juventus, AC Milan and Inter Milan do with their strikes every season. Apart from that, the Domino Day is dead. The Dolmio man has passed away in his sleep. He was asleep because he was probably watching Italian football. When's your Dolmio day? Never. Comment of the whenever. It's not really a comment, it's just actually humans of the time. Swagato Saka, Menez, Jed, Sam Goz, Cheesy Music Maestro, Zach_Kingdom, Siva Akhil, Henry Parabag. You sound like a team you'd go against in the Europa League. Pilanal 28, FJL_10. James, can you remember anyone else?
Andre, who runs the...
Andre 3000. Sorry to anyone who I've missed out. I would like to thank you all for contributing and making my time here all that more enjoyable. It means a lot that you take the time out to engage with this channel and especially with this show. I hope you follow wherever I go. I mean, everyone knows where I'm going. And also stay and enjoy everything Football Daily do in the future. Thank you. Right. That is it. That is it for my last show on Euro Football Daily. I hope you all enjoyed it and enjoyed all the other things I've done here. Thank you to everyone who has been kind enough to type a nice comment, whether it's now or when I started, or even back in the 90+1 days, also known as 91 days. I'm going to miss this, but I won't miss James quietly farting behind the camera every time we come upstairs to record this, which was a joke, but he literally did it about 5 minutes ago. You can continue to follow me on my own YouTube channel, where I'm nearly at 30k subscribers. Woohoo! It's a me! I'm a-leaving! Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I won't see you next time, but hopefully I get invited back for the next Stat Wars of Champions or something. Thank you very much. In a bit.